The Mandalorian wanted you to have this. But before you take it, I will give you a choice, but you may choose only one. If you choose the armor, you'll return to your friend, the Mandalorian. But if you choose the lightsaber, you will be the first student in my academy, and I will train you to be a great Jedi.
All right, so this Mandalorian, I watched a couple of the episodes, and then I heard all the hype about, oh, the world's it's blowing up, and this is great, and this is that. So I went and watched the other stuff, and I
Hold on, quick question. Why do you feel that you didn't need to watch all of Mandalorian?
No, not Mandalorian. We talking
He
about
said
Boba Fett.
He said Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. Okay.
because I watched him lay in that tank, and you know he came out the pit, he hung out with the Jawas, the kid, blah blah blah, and then what happened? Not the Jawas, the Sand People, and then what happened there? Then he went into town, and he's taking over and trying to be a cool crime boss.
Gotcha.
And I left it at that, and then jumped to the other stuff. Where you at on it?
I have questions about the Force and the dark side and the emotional entanglement that Mando and
You mean Jada and Will entanglement?
Right.
You know, happen.
Yeah.
Entanglement.
An entanglement.
Yes, an entanglement.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I said.
Yeah, that kind of entanglement. Listen, the emotional entanglement.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm saying
Which
this,
characters though? Let me go.
they were talking about Grogu,
Okay.
and it was the fact that Mando wanted to be there, and Luke gave him a choice. And I was talking to Deuce, and Deuce was saying because all Jedi are supposed to remove from all emotional attachments and things of that nature. And I was saying, is it because if you're emotionally attached to something, will you be weak enough to be to the dark side?
Oh, I get what you're
You
saying.
see what I'm saying?
All
Is
right.
it because if you
All right.
open up emotions, it
Right.
allows you because and the only reason why I asked that is because what happened with Vader and how they opened him up when he was a kid, when they got to him and his emotions went left and he ended up on the dark side.
Understood. One of the biggest issues, how can I put it? It goes with life. So if you're with a girl, right, and you want to go be a rocket scientist or something like that, but she says that I don't want you to go, and you in love with the girl, whatever nonsense happens,
Yeah.
right? And then you don't go. You miss being a rocket scientist because of your attachment to
Gotcha.
to that young lady.
Fear of loss is a path to the dark side.
I won't let these visions come true, Master Yoda.
Attachment leads to jealousy. The shadow of greed, that is.
What must I do, Master Yoda?
Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose.
So when the Jedi say you don't have attachments to certain things, you cannot focus on what you need to focus on if your mind is over here or over there. I always say to y'all, stay in your now. You can't live in the past. You can't live in the future. All you have is what's going on now. And when once you finish this now, that prepares you for your next now.
Got you.
So where Anakin messed up is he snuck and did it, number one. Number two, his attachment to Padme is what basically caused him, because he had the dreams that she would die, and because he wanted to save her, he went and sacrificed everything that he could possibly get because of that. So Grogu's attachment to Mando is a potential problem. Remember when Anakin came in, in front of the council for the first time. Yoda, I think it was Yoda, who was somebody. It was either Kiara Mundi or I don't know, whoever asked him. He goes, "You miss your mother, don't you?"
Dwell on your mother.
I miss her.
Afraid to lose her, I think.
What does that got to do with anything?
Everything.
His whole attitude was out of order. Grogu's 50 years old, right? 50 years old. I think Luke said,
You many years to master the ways of the Force, and you may never see the Mandalorian again. Because, Grogu, a short time for you is a lifetime for someone else.
that attachment is just a serious problem, man. You cannot become a Jedi. That's why priests don't have wives.
And that's why I said the Deuce. I was saying this is more of the priest path. But my second question was, you were telling me about the gray Jedi, the in between.
That's what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
So let me go first.
Go ahead.
All right. So after giving that choice, right?
Of the saber and the
saber
and the chainmail,
or the
Mandalorian chainmail, whatever,
yeah, Beskar chainmail. Basically choosing Mando or the Jedi way. So what if he chooses both? Do you think?
No, you can't choose both.
Let me ask you.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? No, hell to the no, no, to the no, no, no.
Hooked on phonics. Yo, Kira Reed, a 30-day guarantee, got him hooked on phonics. 5 millisecond books, cause we got them all hooked on phonics. From ABC's competing and spelling bees, got them hooked on phonics. 30 years in the game, got them learning from the hook.
Let me finish the question.
All right.
Even though your answer may be the same, could that be the introduction of a great Jedi to where Luke may say, well, maybe this is a new way of the new school, and then introducing the great Jedi?
It could be, but we got we have 3 other films that came after that, unfortunately.
Oh, dun dun dun.
You know what I mean? And feel me?
And that's my other.
But hold on, but no, that's gonna be course corrected with.
But no, remember, it's like, how to say this, because it's so funny watching content that everyone has insiders, and insiders and the reporting. We have an insider. And what we were told was that this would course correct what happened in the movies.
Right, the last 3.
However, I got questions because check it out. If Grogu chooses the saber, then Kylo cannot be his first student.
This is my point.
Kylo cannot be
That's
Luke's
what I
first
was going to
student.
ask.
Right.
This story is literally in another universe. It literally,
You think it's in another universe?
No, well, I'm just saying in general, the way they're basing it, if this doesn't course correct as if...
Well, that's not.
Hold on.
Obi-Wan is.
No, I know, but regardless of Obi-Wan is not.
Obi-Wan wouldn't course correct anything. And
But-
and I'm not cutting your thought off.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan wouldn't course correct anything because Obi-Wan's story is in between episode 3 and Star Wars. There's nothing to fix there. There's nothing to fix. The only thing we get to see is Vader Jr.'s first time in a suit, how he adjusted to that, whatever's going on out in the Empire, blah, blah, blah. But where everything went wrong was
In the future.
from
Mando.
7, 8, 9.
So
Yeah, it's terrible.
Unless, like I said, this has to be another universe, or they're going to try to flashpoint this situation.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Because that's the only way.
No! No!
If he was real, if this is real,
No!
where was he when Luke went crazy?
And also, where could he really fit after that.
Grogu?
arc. Yeah.
Grogu could run the Mandalorians.
I think so.
Really?
I mean, if you,
if
what
he
do
goes
I
up-
know? I'm just
No,
saying.
no, I didn't think of that. No, just
Right.
expound on that for me.
Right. He's got the choice of the chainmail and the lightsaber.
Hold on, is it the Mandalorians though? Because my man just got kicked out.
Whatever. They Grogu. You feel me?
Say less.
he's
This
going-
kid
Say less.
running around
Say
Grogu.
less.
I did read somewhere or hear somewhere. I didn't read it that they understood that there were people who have been watching Star Wars for 40 years plus, and that they basically screwed them over, and they got to fix this. The huge problem that they have right now is explaining. They don't have to explain how Palpatine survived, because if you read everything, you know he had the cloning facilities under his thing, and he did all that. And you guys know about the essence transfer stuff and stuff like that, right? So none of that is in question. Where did he transfer his essence? How did he transfer his essence? And who the hell did it go into so that he could survive? Because I think
Because didn't he destroy? Wasn't all of the clone facilities destroyed?
Palpatine had his own cloning facilities.
Oh, okay. He had his own.
Snoke
Gotcha.
is one of the clones. Remember under
Yes,
the ground, he
gotcha.
had all of those tubes and whatnot. So when Vader threw him off the thingy, and to me the dude was blown up twice. He was killed twice. He threw his ass down the shaft.
So he's a cockroach,
He blew
bro.
up. Then the Death
You
Star
can't get
blew
rid of a
up.
cockroach, bro.
Yeah. So
what he is.
cockroach. But so I'm thinking that he did essence transfer. Yippee yippee yippee. Still the question of Rey.
You are a Palpatine.
And if Grogu chooses a saber and becomes Luke's apprentice
Yeah.
or whatever, then Kylo was not his first student.
Anything else?
He chooses the lightsaber, but his attachment to Mando makes him end up leaving. That's one hit to Luke's sensitivity for
yeah.
frustration. Then
Which
he moves
makes him-
over to Kylo, and that situation happens with Kylo.
And he has a dream and all that.
And then the temple burns. Then that's how he becomes the curmudgeoned old tit milk drinking grandpa. That's the
but
only thing
can I
that would
say
explain.
that-
But Grogu feels like he's going to be a disappointment. And the reason I say this is because I remember when he ate the egg and all that, and everybody was online beefing about it. Me, I thought it was foul because that was that lady's last eggs and blah, blah, blah. And everybody was like, well, it's not fertilizer. We eat chickens. That's beyond the point.
I'm sorry, is that really a conversation online?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Because remember that was the last of her.
I understand
her
that,
race.
but
No. That is not food. Don't do that again. No.
Everything Grogu was ever asked not to do,
He did it.
he
Anyway.
did it anyways. And didn't he force choke?
The rhino thing.
He blasted the rhino, but he choked
somebody.
Gina Carano's character. Did he choke her?
I don't remember.
He's a force choking fool. Is my whole point.
Right.
Right. And that type of thing is not born from goodness. You get what I mean? I don't think Grogu.
I remember you saying that
I
Grogu
said it
was
way
going
back.
to.
I'm
You
like,
said
he's
he
a
was going to
problem
be
to
on
me.
the dark side.
He's a problem
or
to me.
something.
And the kill of it is that he's so cute. He's so cute and adorable, and they selling all these
He's the,
dolls
what you
and people
call it?
walking around.
He's the cat.
He's a freaking antichrist.
No, he's the cat.
That's how he is.
No, but the cat from that's not a cat from Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Oh, the flirkin.
Yeah, the flirkin.
He's a flirkin.
He's a flirkin.
That's not a cat. That's a flirkin.
What is that? I sense a lot of fear in him. And fear leads to anger.
Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
He's an angry 50-year-old man.
Right.
Well, no.
He's an angry 50-year-old man.
When
Grogu's a
He's been, what, they've been stumping on his grass?
Listen,
Yeah,
he's an angry 50-year-old man.
Stop it.
I don't care what his size is. He's angry at 50.
Okay.
He watched his homies die. You saw that. They got sliced down.
Yeah, I think he was there when
during the Order 66.
You think he was there when Anakin killed the younglings though? He was.
Stop playing, yo.
You feel me?
But no, that's still
He was
within
in
that
the
time
building.
frame. Yeah, because those Jedis were protecting him.
That would be crazy, yo. And he scarred me. I don't trust Grogu. I'm just putting it. That's just me. I don't trust him.
Remember when he was on the rock and Ahsoka was like, well, we don't know who he's going to reach out to, if it's going to be somebody on the light side or the dark side. Mm-hmm. So when he reached out and Luke came, does that mean that they're saying he reached out to the light side instead of the dark, though?
Bro, he could call Luke to try to kill him.
So I'm just
being silly.
I
don't trust Grogu. I don't trust his
thinking,
emotional state is what it is.
What
I just
I'm
don't trust
thinking
his emotional
is
state.
I don't see them making a Yoda 2.0. He really might go bad.
Favreau and Filoni are too smart.
That's my point.
I have to give kudos to Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. They really made me a Star Wars fan.
Did they?
Yes.
Oh.
They not
what the hell?
Hold on, no.
What
Can I get?
In
let me
the
get
name of holy matrimony?
Listen to me.
Bruh, they made you a Star Wars fan. I'm watching the show, but I have no feeling for Boba Fett.